I'm here with Connor Hughes. And Connor, third preseason game, we saw Mekhi Becton at right tackle.
Yeah.
What does he need to do to get with the first team?
Nothing else. I think this was all you needed to see from Mekhi Becton. This has all been about earning the Jets coach's trust. At first it was, could he get on the field for a substantial period of snaps? Well, he got on the field for a substantial period of snaps. Then it was, is he willing and able to play right tackle? Now he's gone out there and been willing and able to play right tackle. Then it's been not only can he play right tackle, but can he play right tackle effectively? And if you watch any of this film from the Jets game against the Buccaneers, you see Mekhi Becton just tossing guys around the field. Now I know they were second teamers, I know they were third teamers, but he can only go up against or only go against who he is up against. So it's time now to see what he can do against the starters, and the Jets' defensive line proves a pretty good test day in and day out of practice.
And what did you see from Zach Wilson in his third preseason start?
A few steps forward. I think you still saw some errant passes, which you don't necessarily want to see. You still saw some questionable decision-making, either the near interception, but you also saw some of the improvisation skills the Jets fell in love with when they watched his BYU tape. That 35-yard run where he scampered around, spun, I mean, it was video game-esque. So there is certainly progress being made by Zach Wilson. He's learning underneath Aaron Rodgers. And look, here's the good thing. He doesn't necessarily need to play this year. In fact, unless it's mop-up duty, the Jets prefer he don't play, because that means obviously Aaron Rodgers would have to come out. So, I mean, it was some steps, baby steps, but certainly steps in the right direction.
And you mentioned Aaron Rodgers. We've seen very little starters play at all this preseason. Is there a chance that Aaron Rodgers will play in the final preseason game with other starters?
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers goes to Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas and says, hey, I want to play in the final preseason game, if that happens, he's going to suit up against the Giants. Now, personally, I don't necessarily know if that's the right call. I always get nervous when starters go out there in the preseason. You have guys wanting to make rosters, guys fighting position. Again, you don't know if the Giants are going to play their starters. So if the Giants have their second and third team out there, they're fighting for playing time, guys fighting for roster spots, guys fighting for jobs, their livelihood. Are they going to try to go just a little bit harder to make a presence and make a statement by sacking Aaron Rodgers? So I don't necessarily know if I love it, but if Rodgers wants to play, Rodgers
is going to play.
Yeah.
Are you concerned at all about that O-line? Do you think that final preseason game they'll have their 5 starters in there?
Well, I think you would like to see what the 5 starters are going to look like, because it's just been a rotation continually going through. So I think what we're probably going to settle on, or what it looks like we're going to settle on, is Dwayne Brown left tackle, Elijah Vera-Tucker or Laken Tomlinson left guard, center Connor McGovern, right guard Elijah Vera-Tucker, and then Mekhi Becton at right tackle. I think that's what we're going to see. Now it's just about getting those guys into practice together and getting reps in practice, reps in meetings, reps in games, all that fun stuff.
Kind of, we got one more preseason game left. But until then, let's go to prom, because
I know,
once again,
we're
matching. For Connor Hughes, I'm Jeane Coakley.